What's going on, guys? Dr. Brute 7 signing in back with another PlayStation 4 jailbreak tutorial video. On my last and latest tutorial video, I've shown you guys how to jailbreak your PlayStation 4s on firmware versions 11.00 or lower. So if you want to check that tutorial out, links in the description. So on this video, I'm going to show you guys how to run game backups and install DLCs and updates in the best possible way. Along with that, I'm going to give you an understanding of which formats of backups you are able to run through your custom firmware. Alright, let's talk about PKG formats first. So there's two types of game backups. One is the retail version of the games, another one is the decrypted fake version of the game backups. So the fake version of the game backups we're able to run through GOLDHEN, and the retail version of the games we cannot run them. So they're encrypted and yeah, they need to be decrypted. If you check on my PlayStation 4's live area, there are a couple of games that are installed. Since we are on our custom firmware on our jailbreak, so these retail versions of the games we are not able to run. So in order for us to run them, we need to switch back to official firmware. We have to switch to our PlayStation 4 stock mode. You're gonna have to make sure that you have the FPKGs or the fake versions of the game backups, otherwise you won't be able to run them on your jailbroken PlayStation 4s. Please do not ask me where to gather these backups from. I won't be able to jeopardize my channel, so please respect that. Alright, with those things cleared up, you're gonna go to the link in the description. You're gonna need these two applications which would come in RAR format. The very first one is PS4 PKG Viewer. Let's start with that. This is the most essential application that you are required, because this is gonna give you an idea of what type of PKG files do you have. After downloading, just extract this RAR file. You're gonna see this folder show up. Just place this folder somewhere safe, because this folder contains the application itself. It's already there. You do not need to install or do anything with it. Alright, just create a shortcut of this PS4 PKG Viewer application just in case if you want to. And after that, once you have gathered your FPKG files, the game backups, you won't see this icon show up until you just right click on them and then just open with and select PS4 PKG Viewer. You only need to do it once. From the next time onwards, you can just double click and open them. Let's just check this game out. So the one that I have is an FPKG format. How do I know that? As you can see at the very bottom left corner of the application, it says game fake US version and system version 9.00. It gives you all the details necessary for you to understand if you're able to run the backup on your jailbroken PlayStation 4s or not. Another thing, games that require higher firmware versions, at this point you do not need to really worry unless there are some games that got released for the latest firmware version, which is 11.05. Those games that needs that specific firmware needs to be backported. So yeah, you're gonna have to keep on track of those things through the community, through the scene. Another thing that you are required to understand is the title ID. The title ID for this game is 34073. Now you have to make a note of this while you're trying to install any DLCs or updates. So this is the base game and these are the updates. Now I'm going to run them and show you guys why this title ID is very much important. So this one is an update file. As you can see, the update file's title ID is the same as the base game. It says CUSA 34073. So they need to be all of the same version for them to work. This is the DLC file 34073. This one's also 34073 US version. Now the very last version is an European version, and it says 34074. This is not compatible. We won't be able to apply this file, this update or DLC on the base game. After you have made sure that you got the right version of the FPKG files, all you have to do is just get a storage device, a USB memory stick, and just copy them into the base of the memory stick. And also make sure your storage device is on the proper format, which should be exFAT. If it's in FAT32, you won't be able to transfer games that are 4 gigabytes or higher. Mine is in FAT32 because I copied the base game directly into my PlayStation, into my jailbroken PlayStation 4. I'm gonna get to that in a bit as well. I only copied the DLCs and the updates right on the root of my USB drive. If you want to directly transfer your games into your PlayStation 4's internal hard drive, you can do so by activating the FTP client. All you have to do is go into GOLDHEN, go into server settings, and enable FTP server. Run the FileZilla client, and here on host you're gonna have to put your PS4's IP address. Okay, so my PlayStation 4 has been connected. This is my PlayStation 4's internal hard drive. Look for the data folder, head inside the data folder, right click and create directory. So I already have the directory created. You're gonna name it as pkg, just like how I did. Head inside the created pkg folder, drag and drop the backup files that you want to transfer. Alright, so we have connected our USB sticks into our PlayStation 4. Head over to GOLDHEN, head over to debug settings, package installers. Now these are the ones that are located on my USB stick. The base game that I have copied and pasted into my internal hard drive, you can find it by heading into package source and switching HDD. And head over to package installer and you're gonna see the base game. If you want to get the full list, both the USB and the hard drive combined, all you have to do is select all. So now we have all the pkgs both from the USB and the hard drive as well. We're just gonna select install all and install everything all at once. I ran into a little bit of hiccup while trying to install the base game. It gave me an error, if you guys noticed that. So this is one of the things while transferring through FTP. You need to make sure that the files gets transferred properly, or else you're gonna run into errors. Alright, so let's just go ahead and install the base game, and the updates already got installed, so we do not need to reapply the updates. One thing that you need to make sure, in order for the DLCs to take effect, you need to get the game updated to the latest versions, otherwise DLCs might not work properly. Okay, so our base game just got installed, and there we go, we can see it here. And let's just run the game and see. There we go, it says installing update file. DLC add-on has also been installed. So yeah, in order to access the DLC contents of this game, you need to get access to a certain area after reaching a certain point in this game. So yeah, unfortunately I won't be able to show you guys through the game that the DLCs got installed. However, head over to information. As you can see, the game version is 1.09 and there is a part called installed add-ons. If we just hit on view, there you go, it says pre-order bonus pack and Call of the Paragons. Both of these DLCs, these add-ons have been added, installed and applied to the game. That's basically how you install FPKGs in regards to applying the updates or DLC files. Another thing that I need to let you guys know of is the second tool, which is the PS4 tools version 41. This is a very important tool that's going to come in handy when you're going to see that one of the update files, regardless of the same title ID with the base game, it's not applying, it's not installing. So it usually happens when you're acquiring the update file from one source and the base game from another source. Just extract the downloaded RAR file and go into the folder, and you're just gonna execute the run command. Now if you get that error that says access is denied, just scroll down until you see another run command. Either one of them is going to work. So there you go, it says operation successfully. If it says operation successfully, that means it's installing the application. Now head back into the folder. Let's just say this is the update file that is not compatible with the base game. You're going to put both of them together in one folder. Also make sure that you have ample space in your hard drive or your USB drives wherever you're going to perform this step, because it's going to make a separate copy of both the update and the base game file. Okay, so as you can see at the very top, it says PS4 tools. You're just gonna have to select remarry, and that's it. And then it's going to start the compatibility process. It's going to take a little bit of time. Wait for it to finish up. You're gonna get a compiled copy of the game, the fixed copy of the game, along with the update, and you'll be able to install the game after that. along with the update after that. So yeah, that's basically it. This is basically how you deal with pkgs on your jailbroken PlayStation 4s. Hope you found this tutorial useful. If you did, make sure to drop in a like and subscribe, and check out my other contents. Join me on my live streams, and yeah, I'm gonna see you guys on the next one. Dr. Brute 7 signing off. Peace.